maybe giving him a little bit more of a leash to say, okay, let's see what you could do on something a bit more aggressive. As here we go, we are already in onto Fracture. Gen.G going to be attacking first. And let's see how it goes.
Paranoia is perfect as well. Tower position already taken by Meteor, but he was weak as well on the cross.
Ooh, Munchkin getting very aggressive, knowing there's two people there. Also just checking him. TS is alone. He's got Eco nearby. But Saya's able to take down one. Now it's Eco up against Ban, who has full health and finally just rotated over, picking up a Sheriff this round for himself. Let's see who gets the drop on who.
Yeah, now Ban has info on the last position of Eco, but Eco not quite sure where he's going to be coming from. Whew.
That was close. Tap on the spike, but Ban is able to hit it.
Go either way. Looks like their goal is going to be to try to swarm some of these ult orbs.
Well, Ban's going to start off with the Marshall kill. GodDead's getting in his face, and they will pick up that orb here. So, as you mentioned, they farm out that one. They might want to rotate over. Already some pings going over to Arcade. I believe that that's on the side of T1, maybe expecting this. But actually, Gen.G not going to move over to Arcade and might just four-man push onto the A site.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have the jet anymore, right? So the entry point, the easiest place actually is dish into A, blast back in, although he only has one. So it's not going to be an easy job no matter what. Of course, also just on those classics and a singular frenzy. But, you know, they didn't have any information on Arcade. They're not quite sure if someone would have pushed out. So instead of risking trying to go for that ult orb, they will try to get whatever win they can here on A site. Nice paint shells.
Yeah, Munchkin in a bit of a rough spot, but it does not matter. They're able to just clean them all up, the four of them. T1 has shown consistency over the last bunch of days, and especially the end of the regular season, which is why most of us, outside of William,
outside of me,
did go for the prediction. I can understand, though, you know, going for Gen.G, I don't think it's a crazy choice, especially because they were able to win that one match and prove that, okay, they still have it in them. The question is, will they show it here against T1, or will T1 just overpower them once again? As here they come into Sands, and they are going to clear out into Rope as well, take over that spot.
Yeah. Oh, a nice trade, though. I mean, T1 Zeta picking up one kill on GodDead, trying to slow them down. That gives them a window to try to swarm the site.
He is eventually going to go down, and he was so low with the stinger on that one, but eventually King and the rest of Gen.G are going to swarm on
out of dish. Curious to see. I mean, Gen.G, I think this is kind of a read because they don't have anyone watching the flank.
Let's see how it goes. The push coming in onto the orb for now, and T1 are all the way behind them. But the hit is quick into Arcade and into Tower. Gen.G will look to take over the site pretty easily. Will they read this big rotation out of T1?
Now, GodDead's position is going to be the big curveball, right? Curious to see if Munchkin suspects this. The Omen smoke is there. It just ended. Oh, and GodDead gets first sight. Meteor holding Arcade as well.
Yeah, excellent spot as Sayaplayer takes out two. He's still alive. He's alone, though, against three members of Gen.G. Spike taking away. Not looking pretty good for Sayaplayer. Might want to hold on to this weapon, but it is Saya. He makes noise and still gets the kill onto Eco.
Eco thought because of the noise that he was just going to zip right up, so Eco tries to pre-fire and actually realizes he's not coming. He stops fire.
In the dumpster at the moment, so not really picking up too much as they, Gen.G, will slow push into B main.
Yeah, Gen.G curious to see, okay, they don't want to have to force the Rolling Thunder just yet. They want to use the extra firepower to their advantage. Nice paint shells. GodDead's paint shells have been very good at clearing these extra corners on these entries. Gets another extra kill with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, the guy pops on the raise and immediately he's just taken over the lobby. It's kind of insane to see what this guy is capable of, as T1 not really able to pick up too much outside of Meteor, and they're even going to get the plant on the side of Gen.G. And T1 Zeta with the stinger. Just got to make a play.
Yeah, not much you can do at that range. Oh, he does go for the quick swing out.
And now I think you just run away, right? Like, I mean, maybe try to die to the spike, but do you really want to give this kill over?
Yeah, I mean, well, there is the consideration that you're also 1 point away, so I think maybe there's an idea for T1 Zeta to try to peek out for an exit frag right at the end. If you get killed, you still get your ult. If you die to the spike, that's fine as well. It's kind of a, you know, just get whatever benefit you can in the last second. Okay, he's going to get the kill. Now he can die to the spike peacefully.
Wow, you're exactly right, William. That's exactly what happens. He gets that kill from very long range. Not even sure how he managed that. with the stinger.
Oh, and he picks up a rifle as well.
Yeah, so he's not even going to go down to the spike. He's just going to hold on to this Phantom and hold a couple and just win for half. So still trying to just click on the heads and not really lose too much, not spend as much just in case they end up losing this round as well. Look at Ban just waiting in position. Throws out a knife, the flash comes in, and Munchkin now stunned up trying to just get out, but he can't run fast enough, and the entry from GodDead is so huge, and there's that Rolling Thunder on the side of Gen.G.
Used by both sides.
Yeah, just throwing it on in. The shots in the air on that flight path, not good enough, and xeta at least able to take out Meteor on top of the site.
Okay, but amidst all this chaos, TS has used his ultimate to teleport to A main. So now Gen.G, they still have a couple more options. They are not stuck on Dish anymore. While they don't have information on their flank, they could always go for the pinch, and if they want to rotate, TS can try to catch the flank against T1 as well. Now Ban suspects it because they realize the ultimate has been used. They actually force him to peek out with the aftershock.
Yeah. Seems like they knew exactly where he was. The shots with the classic are good enough for Ban on one. And T1 xeta, he's checking every single corner possible. But now it's all up to Carpe and Sayaplayer to try to get this one. King, nice little swing into Spawn. Not able to get him though, and the spray is good on top of ropes. And now it'll come down to Sayaplayer.
Oh, and King is running away. They have spread the angle. They will not get hit by the showstopper. Now a 2v1. Yeah, they could even open the door and just force him to be concerned about the crossfire here.
Yeah, there it is, the one tap from King.
Once again, he has been such a weak link as he was troubled with the eye gelling for this team for the past couple weeks. But now he's at the top of the leaderboard for the time being.
Yeah, and T1 not out of it yet, but it is a bit concerning because Gen.G, much like Paper X in the last one, you know, even though they lost this pistol immediately, once we get into rifle rounds, they're mostly just controlling all of it and looking great while they're doing it. So let's see this engage as well. Meteor gets in, taking position as, oh, that aftershock does some serious damage to him. Ban comes in from behind. They do not cover that nor expect it, as now the challenge comes in and Eco at least will take him out.
Yeah, the timing was pretty good on Ban to really swing right off of that lockdown and all that chaos. He will get one kill, but I mean, he didn't really have much of an option, right? If he backs up all the way, they lose all that control once again. Ban's goal was to just get one extra kill there. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen. GodDead just making noise to tie up members on B site, trying to make sure they'll have a numbers advantage no matter where they go. It does look like it's going to be A.
Yeah, very tricky
30
stuff.
seconds left.
As they will try to slither their way into the A site. Carpe is right here on the site. I don't know if they're going to expect this, but the fault line does come in.
The Nano Swarms are buying enough time. Only 15 seconds left. Carpe's good for one.
Yeah, and he's got some support. The blast pack is going to push him out, though, and Gen.G will take over the site. It's all up to Munchkin now with the Sheriff, and they will get this plant down with 7 seconds left to go.
Man, T1 actually played that to absolute calculated perfection, right? The fault line and then the Nano Swarms. They were just trying to buy time more than anything to make sure Gen.G couldn't get the plant that they would have to fight and then lose out on seconds. But Gen.G will pull through. Now a 2v1 Munchkin. He's been very accurate with these Sheriffs.
Well, he's going to get the one, but it took him, you know, 1 or 2 extra shots, and that's really what gives enough time.
When it matters most, Masters Tokyo ticket on the line. Can T1 do it again?
Yeah, it's important you mention that because the winner of this best of 3, they go to Tokyo.
They go to Tokyo.
The loser has to play an LCQ.
Yeah, I mean, they go to Tokyo and champions, right? I mean, this is a massive deal.
Yeah. It's a big deal as Munchkin on the site here, and it is Chaos. Meteor, though, is able to make his way in and clear it out entirely. TS is right there as well, as Ban has an operator and is trying to hold down from spawn, but Gen.G in a very comfortable spot. And now TS trying to make a play here with the shorty, and he's going to take away that kill onto Ban. xeta, though, was given the operator.
Yeah, I mean, wanting to swing out, Ban hands over the operator. I mean, the idea there was very clear from T1. If Ban is able to get a kill, they swap weapons and go in for a 2v2. But if not, let's save this op. So Ban on the jet goes in for the first peek, but the shorty's ready. And the Rolling Thunder there, very good from Eco as well. I mean, it pretty much guarantees that if they are going to peek, it's going to be coming from that side on the generator, because Canteen was absolutely, you know, erased by that breach ultimate. Gen.G is playing like a team, and I know that sounds crazy for a team who's currently trying to make it to the lower bracket final, but let's be very honest, they did not look like the squad the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, finally, they're not playing safely in control of this one so far.
Oh, and they are just going to go all in. They are checking for the potential operator, but they will just go as 5. They are not watching their flank. They simply just want to overpower them. Again, Gen.G also running the double duelist, and they're putting up the pit to shut down the connection from defender's spawn.
Yeah. It's something you mentioned in the first series we had today. They really just want to make sure they get at least 7-round wins on attack. If they can get that, I mean, they put themselves in a great spot. Even if they lose everything else, obviously the more rounds, the merrier, but they will commit a lot to making sure they take this one down, including that pit. Let's see if it works out as Carpe got to be the first one to get the kill, actually, onto GodDead.
Yeah, just through the smoke. OTS holds his position, though, right as he gets flashed. He actually returns into the pit for a second kill as well.
He's holding on to that pit with the team as trying to tap the spike here, but Meteor pops out and takes down 2 and cleans up
a decent consideration.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Carpe, he's got an answer as the jet comes in. Meteor is maybe overheating here a little bit as charging into 3 people perhaps was not it. At least he got the 1 kill, and he does get some space for the team as Gen.G will get onto this B site.
Yeah, he wasn't quite aware that Munchkin was prepared there as well. He thought it was just the 2 that got flashed, tries to secure the kill. Now, Rolling Thunder available, so King's closing the distance. He wants to swing as soon as that ult comes out, and he's going to be good for 1.
That he will. Let's see what Ban can get done with the 9s. He picks up 1 Xeta. Comes out of the spawn and does get another one as Eco waiting on tower, but he gets cornered into, well, the corner with the aftershock, and T1 will be able to pick up finally a 3rd round win, and that was a 7-round in a row streak for Gen.G. are on top.
All right, Gen.G, they want to fight as well. Here's the thing, they don't have a Sentinel, right? They've got that Omen as a second controller. They want to push out, but they're not winning these fights.
And take a look at this. They all take the rope over, and now they go dish to drop, and everybody on Gen.G is out of position.
Yeah.
It's just a free sight.
I mean, the entire goal that Ban had by holding A main was just to draw them out, you know, and make sure that they are committing to the south side of the map. He actually gets an extra kill for his troubles, continues to put T1 in a numbers advantage. Now this is a free site. We have King just making sure that no one has gone through B. I mean, initially they didn't even know it was going to be an A-site plant. And now the backup's going to be a whiles away from King. He has to check so many corners on his way into the site.
Yeah, including that one. And while they do, going to give some information over to the side of T1.
There's not much that Gen.G can use, really just the fault line now. The smoke has been used on Dish.
It's actually going to hit both of them as meanwhile Munch is in the corner. Eco and TS,
oh,
they pick up 2. There's not a lot of time. The 2 headshots from Munchkin are enough as he clutches it out. That's going to put them on the map here. Try to take a 2nd round. Munchkin once again, he's just going to hold on to the ghost. He's like, well, this worked for me last time. Van going to pick up with the early Phantom buy. He will go down, but obviously they can just pick up that gun as now T1 will take a B site.
All right, they even get the orb as well, right? They make sure they clear the site while Munchkin takes the time to collect the orb. They lost 1 member, but Munchkin has the ghost, so if they all survive from here on out, they can toss over that weapon and carry over a little bit extra firepower. So T1 in great position. Meteor, can he get a quick check here on the right side? They've got to be able to peek at the same time. The fault line's going to come in, but Meteor already got the kill.
Yeah, the peak timing is fantastic as now Eco says, well, I wasn't really a part of this, so I'm just going to wait in sewers and die to the spike.
Yep. He might get a little gift coming his way, but it is just a classic. Oh, they suspect it as well. Saya knows.
Yeah.
With the dash-ins, but here's the thing. The entire point of this double duelist is to allow Meteor to pop off. This time it's at the sacrifice of GodDead.
Saban and GodDead traded. T1 all looking to go in through a main. They do have their Killjoy. Munchkin is slowly taking that rope all the way through the middle, trying to join up with the team. Meanwhile, Gen.G trying to get some information and clear out Dish right now. And that will give them a good chance, but we'll have to see the timing of when T1 push because there is a chance that if they go fast enough, Gen.G are just not in position to stop this.
Yeah, Gen.G's goal right now, they've already ditched the site, right? So let's just make sure we clear it all and then go for the retake. Meanwhile, T1, they creep up once again. They're starting to do this a lot across the different series where they say, okay, after the initial skirmishes, let's just slowly creep up, get whatever information we can, and then strike all at once. They will get the spike plant once again. They're still holding on to A main. The post plant position, not terrible. I mean, not the absolute most ideal, but pretty darn good. They can still spam the spike from main as well. It is planted for them.
Let's see this retake now from Gen.G. They try to swarm from many different angles. They've cleared out quite a lot as immediately Meteor's on top of the site and gonna create havoc here. He picks up 2. Actually, Eco gets over the aftershock. Another clearing out Sands, but Carpe holds it down until Eco gets him and lining it up here is Meteor. He's got a cloudburst as well. As they gotta start defusing this, Munchkin, will he check it? He'll have to, but immediately Meteor takes him down and Gen.G will take the bonus.
A very well-played retake. I mean,
together as a team to take the victories, and that recent victory probably going to instill some of that confidence in them as a team. As now T1 are looking to push in to Arcade.
Yeah, but look at Gen.G's position. They have Meteor's going to peek out first, and his goal is just get 1 kill and stay alive. Meanwhile, GodDead is prepared on top of Generator. I mean, Gen.G has watched what T1 did to Zeta Division. They will creep up and then try to strike at the most opportune moment. And Gen.G says, welcome to our open arms. I mean, they've already pushed out A main.
Yeah, there we go, but look at the position for GodDead. But the fault line is huge, actually. It's going to give them an opportunity to push onto the site. But Meteor, even though he is stunned up, is able to hold on to tower for now. He's got a shorty Viper in with him too, but Saya kills them both.
Yeah, but do they know that TS is also here? He's hidden in the smoke. Oh, they saw him. They tried to spam him. He's good for 1, but that's not going to be it.
They push very aggressively in, but a lot of smokes to stop them. Now Gen.G trying to maneuver into position to stop this.
Oh, what? Ban catches him right at the edge as he's trying to walk away after the shadow step. But here's the thing, T1 still cannot actually enter the site. Oh no, Eco. Oh, he does check both corners, but he cannot get the kill.
Yeah, GodDead will get 1. Meteor's got Bladestorm as well. He picks up 2, but gets flanked at the end. That was nearly a cheeky, thrifty from Gen.G. Gonna go for the Bladestorm. He has to buy for his teammate, though. Now we got the Rolling Thunder. They try to move in and retake Bench as Meteor gets in. Kind of runs into the wall, but still able to take out that one, and Eco's right there to help him out.
Yeah, Eco's just trying to make sure he covers all angles. GodDead able to provide support as well. They get the spike down, and they know Zeta's position. They found him when Meteor pushed out. His last position was Arcade, and they are prepared for it. They hear the orb now as well, and T1 Zeta says, well, I'm losing this round anyway. Might as well get what I can.
Yeah, take the Arcade orb, try to go to main. Maybe you can take that one down. Although we do have Vico sitting right here watching that, and maybe Zeta's just going to hang out in the sewer for a full minute.
Yeah, he's just trying to double check what are the most probable positions. Now, Gen.G, because they're so low on creds, they are not going to go on the hunt, at least not this early. Maybe one of them, you know, tries to go for it at the end. TS just trying to close in here on the net.
Uh-oh, the timing.
Oh!
Wow, Zeta. Kind of, I mean, he was checking that angle, but he checks at exactly the right time to make sure he does not get flanked.
And look at him. He's constantly trying to bait the person from tower out, right? He's spamming and then checking, spamming and checking, just trying to get whatever 1v1s he can.
Yeah.
I mean, T1, they do have the creds, so T1 Zeta, you couldn't fault him for trying to just get a couple more ult points here.
He is causing a ruckus, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he could have very well gotten the kill onto GodDead, still lose the round.
Big push into Dish, but the Viper's right here to put an end to that. Backs up to the site.
Well, but they see the fault line. They realize that Gen.G is preparing to push out of Arcade. They're so ready for this. Meteor has to run out. Yeah, he realizes that.
Well, that was a lot of guys they came into contact with. They run away, throw up a cloudburst, and run back to safety of their site.
Yeah, but here's the thing is that GodDead not in a great position. He has the showstopper, but they have to realize Orbital Strike is available, and so is that Lockdown. Right now, Lockdown getting ready to be set up in sewers.
GodDead still waiting for it. They're looking to push out together. Meteor, the flash comes in, but he can't land the shot. Saya with the first blood. As here comes GodDead, he's got a rocket, but no name on it, as now he peeks into 2. and gets taken out by Munchkin.
Oh, missing the initial kill on Saya. So detrimental as Gen.G. They tried to push out. They realized they were stuck in the site. Okay, TS still good for one. He evens it out 3v3. The position's not bad.
Yeah. Plants will come down. Gen.G looking to push in quickly. King gets one, gets two.
Oh, and it's outside of orbital strike range, and they get the last kill as well. A successful retake for Gen.G.
Pretty massive. And that was a crazy round. We had some big rotations. Both teams
3v2, and they'll be absolutely correct in that push. Now Gen.G having the read once again on T1's push here. Oh, I like the flashpoint setup here from Eco, trying to just get it at the top of the box. If they get contact, they will flash everyone. But Meteor will have it behind his back. Yeah, he's just going to swing off of it. No one was quite flashed just yet.
Yeah. Aftershock as well. They're really trying to push them out of this one. Saya just moves in and through a poison orb, makes his way onto B, wins the trade against King, and now they get this plant down. T1 in an excellent position on B sites.
And look at Ban. T1 does this every now and then. They send Ban on a solo mission on the flank. However, TS is also on the flank as well. Ban hears him. TS has no idea.
This is a free kill. He's got a stinger. He's going to upgrade big time. T1 on a half eco are just upgrading piece by piece. Ban even going to pick up another kill. Knows where Meteor is. Didn't necessarily have to peek him, but trying to get aggressive. Doesn't work out. Meteor will at least take Ban down.
Yeah, I mean, Ban, it was a free weapon upgrade, right? Might as well try to take it out of Meteor's hands because Gen.G, they are not that rich despite the last round win. I mean, it's been so back and forth. Meanwhile, T1, if you get upgrades, great. If not, I mean, we're set up to buy again the next round anyway.
This one really strong. Try to take the lead and try to use that momentum. No more timeouts for Gen.G, so we'll hope for their sake that it works out.
Oh, the timing.
Yep, get some info, tries to peek it, and Ban's just gonna take his head off.
Well, this just absolutely isolates Eco. He has nowhere to go. He has to fight on his own, and he can't even get one kill. Now a 5v3. Gen.G, they have to go for a retake, but you got to start to consider, do we save and just try to fight back in the next round? Because if we fight here and we do not win, then Gen.G, they would be tasked with having to go to overtime.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough call. King, he peeks out a spawn. He's looking for members.
Whoa.
There's another kill. Meteor lines it up. Carpe now in position, and Ben is right there with his third kill, and TS now all alone. And they've got a very good idea what angle he will be coming from, and now I think he's just gonna, he's just gonna run away. Can't ask that much from him. And that should be T1 after Gen.G's timeout, taking a very clean round.
Yeah, and it all starts with that peek out on Dish. I mean, I get the idea from GodDead, right? You sent your boom bot, it just got taken out. You figure they would have swung back, so you want to get an early swing out. That way, when the fault line pops and they try to avoid it, you'll have an easy kill.
That's my question answer.
They're watching for all the places that Gen.G could push out of. They were watching for the double updraft Bladestorm. They're watching for the B main push out from the Raze. Uh-oh, oh
no! What? That's gotta be a kill. I mean, the guy was stunned. You have Bladestorm.
And here's what's crazy is Munchkin realizes it's too late for him to escape. He sticks to the very edge, so his gun goes over into the pit as he dies.
That's ridiculous.
No weapon given over.
That is so high level. Like, I don't even know how you think of that in that moment. He's like, I'm dead. I'm just gonna toss my guns into the abyss.
Yeah, well, I mean, Gen.G, you have to do whatever you can here. And it looks like it's not gonna be much.
Yeah. I don't know what they can do. They're gonna root out Ban, actually. Very nicely done with that utility usage. Carpe still hanging out at the door. They've got a good idea, but he is able to push out and get that timing. The Rolling Thunder doesn't matter. He's not able to get the kill onto the stunned Zeta. And down, it's gonna root out Meteor for a little bit. Not able to land the shot, and Sayaplayer, another first blood for this carry on the side of T1. They open up the site, and Meteor does get one with the shorty, but I think this round has got T1's name written all over it.
Yeah, an explosive entry into the site, you know, between the duo Sayaplayer and Ban, and I'll just say it like it is. Okay, well, he will go down. I mean, the spike does get planted.
He had about 3 health, maybe 6.
Eco just about the same right now on this retake. It's not looking great.
Carpe's position very tricky here on the edge of the smoke. Let's see how it goes. Munchkin and Sayaplayer pick up a kill. They are 1 round and 1 kill away from taking the first map away from Gen.G and being 1 step closer to making it to Masters Tokyo. That's going to be the fracture win. Let off the leash. He was let loose, and then, you know, the rabid dog was pulled immediately back in after map 1. He's like, well, actually, never mind. No more freedom for you. Back to KO for you. And GodDead is an incredibly talented player, you know. It's just, not every map is your day. Here comes Gen.G on the attack as they will try to make their way onto this B site.
Now, T1 is kind of stuck in backside. Backup has to arrive, but Meteor is here to cut it off. The question is, the shorty in backside, will it find a kill? It finds 1, but cannot connect to 2. Oh, Munchkin?
Munchkin just hanging out in the corner. They didn't quite clear that out. They get there eventually. Now it's all up to Ban, who will not be able to stand up to the 2 of them.
So Gen.G is leading 1-0.
Yeah. Poor Timmy Turret just sent out to his death. Just trying to get some information. King is going to take 3 points of damage. As, okay, now it's a little bit of a issue as they tried to push through the smoke there, but there were multiple members of T1 waiting in position.
Yeah, they should be able to get a pretty easy entry into A. They'll even use the paranoia just to ensure. Now, Eco is ready there. Or Zeta, rather. Oh, but Ban!
That's pretty huge. He's going to try to get this gun, but doesn't expect that TS is right there. Just protecting it. Here's Carpe. Trying to hold on, gets 1. And looking for a couple more. Flash up top, 2. Carpe! Flash again.
He dodges it, though. GodDead not quite sure if he's... Oh my god, Carpe! Back in prime form!
He rolls out the red carpet for himself. So he's like, you're probably going to try to spray me down. I just got to settle my aim and click on the head. 1, 2, 3. He does it. As now, click onto the site, come Gen.G. A Phantom picked up by Meteor. He dies to a shock dart.
Yeah, they now have to crowd this in. Oh, goes for the reload. Out of bullets there.
Uh-oh. And now Gen.G are wrestling back control.
Well, I mean, it's 3 members. They're all in the site. King not hit by the paranoia. He is good to defend.
Ooh, nice try. Nearly catches him out, but now it's all Sayaplayer. He is the only one left. He's trying to get the jump onto Gen.G through smoke.
Yeah, they've got everything covered, and King just crouching down to make sure he doesn't get spotted. Remind you, Gen.G is on attack.
Yeah. And they're leading 2-1. Lockdown is coming down here. The Nanos, well, actually just the grenade from the KO is coming down as now in goes Meteor. Nanoswarm on the back of the site. So he's going to try to clear it up. The rest of the members who were pushed out by the lockdown.
Now the fragment already used up. T1 is in decent position. Of course, they are only on pistols, though. The fragment will buy some time here for GodDead, but he has to actually swing out from his own fragment. He does get 2, though.
Yeah, he's going to rethink that the next time he's in that position. Kind of unfortunate. I mean, there were so many members in T1, so it was somewhat inevitable as the Ares, purchased by Zeta, somebody alert Achilles. It's 1 step worse than the Odin, as now Eco in hell lands 2. Ban, though, trying to make this possible.
Yeah, but a 1v1. Ban trying to stick it to the half. King checks him.
Oh, he got half.
Oh, and King, he has the confidence that he had to let go for a while.
Lead 3-1 now.
Yeah, they did have a massive lead in Fracture on the first half as well, though. It's going to be much more about staying focused, keeping it up even after the half-side switch. A fast no command. Gen.G, they are not looking to let go of their tempo at all, but what is this? The Hunter's Fury just completely shuts down the entry.
Yeah. Very interesting. I mean, he's going to pick up the... Oh, no, he's just going to join his teammates perhaps on A. It's kind of teleport in the back of the site. Says it's all cleared up, but Munchkin going to take out GodDead, who was down on the ground. TS not able to clear out the back of the site. And now it's all up to King 1v5.
Yeah, so obviously Gen.G had always kept the option open as a potential fake here. However, the problem was that the entry was shut down simply.
Sticking in it. It's not an easy task at this moment in time. But now we're going to have, most players able to buy up here, and we should have some sort of stability. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, because of the smoke over towards Tree coming out from Gen.G's attack, T1 is forced to use the drone early to see if mid is cleared. That allows them to plant Sayaplayer deep in. They know this is a hit. They've already got Gen.G surrounded.
Yeah, that they do. As Ban's underneath, down he goes. And there it is. Zeta comes in, out of the door comes the rest of the team, and Eco's gonna shoot down Carpe for now, but yeah, it's gonna be up to Meteor alongside of
I mean, they have
Eco.
no idea. They have no idea.
And down they will go. Meteor, he even has the Blade Storm out here. And he is just surrounded. Able to pick up a Vandal. Looks like he had that, but let's see how this goes. That's another kill. Okay. Quick onto the backside. Makes a lot of noise, but he's still going to take out Zeta. That's 3 kills. 1v1.
Now the spike is still down on the site. Saya understands this. He still sees it. He knows he's dropped.
Oh, the timing. Will he have any idea that he's right here? Puts up a cloud burst.
Saya, he's not really suspecting main as much, but now he suspects it. Oh, and he gets the kill of 4K clutch.
Oh God, this boat's going. Uh-oh, T1 in a little bit of trouble as Gen.G they are pumped up. I would be like jumping out of my chair even if I was playing in a solo queue game with my friends. Like, this is another level. These guys are really having a ball after that one. Meteor takes a lot of damage now, so I suppose some revenge already given over.
Now T1 trying to peek out. Oh, but King's ready for it. And now T1 has lost control of B main as well, so they actually lose out on much more info, trying to gain a bit of an advantage.
Yeah. He knew that King was somewhere around there, but the exact place where King was standing was the one place he didn't expect, right? You saw like his aim immediately start to go towards Link, and that's exactly where King was. Just sweeps right over him, and unfortunately has no chance. And King with the sharp shot, gonna take him down. So currently 4-2, Gen.G in the lead on attack. And now with a big advantage in this round as they took out Sayaplayer who had the Blade Storm here.
Yeah, they're trying to fake this out. Yeah, they're planting King deep into B. The smoke out on market as well. And they're making noise to leave. I mean, Gen.G is doing everything to sell this fake. And it works up to a certain amount. I mean, King eventually does die, though. That means weapon given over for any members that may need it on the side of T1. Meteor just trying to dodge spam coming from above.
Yeah, nice try. Meteor pretty low, but not able to hit the right angle. Here comes T1 now.
You have to expect this paranoia. It's been used so commonly against these regions. Oh, right as the Hunter's Fury comes out.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Now Zeta trying to hold down the site by himself, essentially. Still has a ton of health. That's now Ban able to swing on in with the help of Zeta, and they take over the site. A very close one. Starts out with killing the enemy Silva. Pretty incredible what happens when these two teams meet, regardless of esport, regardless of time, but especially when the stakes are this high. Let's see what T1 has now. It appears that Gen.G don't really have the firepower based on what we've seen. We do have the Sheriff here for TS. Sayaplayer in the corner. Gonna take him out. Doesn't take a single point of damage. Eco himself looking to slowly peek in through main.
No more.
And that's gonna work.
Last player
just trying to gain some more information. Zeta will trade for that immediately, though, and now it's just the lone GodDead with so little health.
Now,
T1, they tie it up. Now Gen.G, all right. Yeah, definitely a bit more pressure here towards the middle part of the map. I like it. I mean, this is something they haven't been doing, even the 0 point. I mean, if they can succeed in finding the alarm bot and destroying it, that alone already puts them a step ahead.
Yeah. So as you guys can see, score 4-4. Currently T1 able to win the last couple of rounds as the smoke comes through. Munchkin able to get some nice damage in, but can't stop them from taking over the B site entirely as the Killjoy gets isolated over here in the back of the spawn.
Yeah, but here's the thing. TS thinks he's being the crafty one sitting in mid, but little does he know. Well, that Saya player's on the flank. I mean, T1 Zeta does get caught, but I think this sells the rotate even harder from Saya. Yeah, There's just no sign of that.
Yeah, totally isolated.
So much of this relies on King staying alive for Gen.G in B main with the Azad Killjoy. His teammates need to buy enough time where they will not be able to check B main.
The KO buying so much time with the ability denial. They have to come in here pretty late, but T1 able to get that first kill. Ban in onto the site. GodDead not looking, and Eco has 6 health by himself as he will go down, and T1 will take over the site. That's 3 rounds in a row now over to the side of T1 as they're even able to hand. Started off very shaky, but well, that was very interesting. That was not the entry you want to see. Gets shot before he's even able to dash into his own cloud burst. And the Jet just ends up not amounting to too much.
All right, Hunter's Fury coming out. He does get a tag, and he's going to get the kill on to Eco. Now, oh, he gets another tag as well.
Yeah, he did like 200 damage to that thing.
Oh, King with the stinger, though.
Yeah, he's able to line up a couple of very close range 1v1s. So that's going to be huge now as trying to peek on in with the lockdown. Notes where at least one of them are. They even saw the second as T1 now going to have a hard time making their way onto the site here.
Now, the weaponry not good on Gen.G, though, right? This is an eco round for them. I mean, a bit of a half-buy with a couple of these stingers. But because of that, King wanted to recover the weapon. Can't do it. Trying to hide under this drone. He gets spotted. He does not have an exit.
Well, not too much time. T1 got to make their way in as TS is trying to gain some information. TP's in behind them. But xeta has heard this. He's going to take him down, and he's holding the defuse. As Saya, they clear out the site. xeta picks up a 4K. And it's an easy to get 6-6 or at least stabilize a little bit. Or it could just be where T1 begin to run away with the game and then Gen.G have no more timeouts. Let's see. Now Saya trying to peek with the up. He's going to miss that shot. Nice little jiggle from King. Saya gets aggressive even further.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure that they don't suspect him peeking out, but King is ready for it. He knows that Saya will not back down from a fight. Mid already broken open as well.
Yeah.
T1 xeta is isolated. He does not have backup right now, except for the Odin, but it gets taken out.
Yeah, he did get one. Carpe able to pick off another that tried to peek in a spawn. Still a good spot for Gen.G with the man lead 3-2, but still some low health bars here.
Well, yeah, it's not looking healthy. And we've seen T1. They've continuously been doing these retakes. It has been successful hiding. Okay, finally gets spotted by the drone. All right, this arrow, the timing is going to be so crucial. If he can place it just to buy time, no, it just gets taken out right away.
Yeah, paranoia through. Carpe can't win that duel. Ban does. 1v2. Eco tries to push out, but Ban gets another. He's got an opportunity here. He's going to put down a smoke, but there's the nano swarm.
It's broken.
Oh, he killed it. Oh, my God. King's getting in here. He's got a... the shorty. Just enough.
Oh, fast hit, and that just completely shut down the Blade Storm. But xeta's still alive. I mean, he could just hide the entire time from the Odin. He's hiding in the site.
Yeah, and they have a lockdown here. They're going to try to push it, and it is not going well. Everybody's story, you know, the beginning of his career, I should say. So I'm excited to see where he goes from there and how far he can go as a player. Now T1 on the attack. We'll see how this one looks.
Ooh, because of that recon bolt in mid, Gen.G, they realize they don't have clear information of mid, so now they're going to peek out of it. Of course, they've committed to giving up a site. They cannot try to swarm this with 3 people. They just have to let it go. You've already made your decision.
Yeah. Fragment to clear wine kind of tips them off. They're like, okay, well, looks like they're pushing into A. We're going to have to go for retake. We got pistols, so we'll see how it goes. That shock dart was huge.
Yeah, tons of damage. Meanwhile, the attacker's Nano Swarm has been erased by Eco as well up in heaven. So Gen.G in prime position for this retake.
Yeah, pretty good spot. Let's see how they can do it.
Hey, smokes up and Paranoia ready to go.
All right, in they go. Big charge on in as Meteor in the smoke. Able to take out 2, but Saya and xeta get one apiece. xeta holding down the door. And now it's all up to Eco. By himself against 2, and he's getting sprayed down through smoke. Has to peek, and he gets taken out. It's a pistol round of players charging in from all different angles in a 5v5 pistol. But T1 and xeta able to hold strong. Gen.G now looking to push out of B main just a little bit, try to get some information. They're at a recon bolt as well, but all of T1 are in A main at this moment. They're looking to push once again.
Yeah, and T1, I believe the turret from Munchkin spotted the push out from Meteor. TS able to stop the initial entry though. Oh my God, he's good for 2.
That was crispy as all hell. As he does get that kill, Carpe at least able to clear him out. But he gives a chance, a small opportunity now to his team to try to clutch this one.
Well, all 3 members being spotted. They know it's a 3-man retake from heaven.
Spray comes down, very nicely done. Carpe able to pull out.
For a 5-man push. Paranoia right off the bat as well.
Sayaplayer tries to get in. He's going to get pretty much destroyed there alone. But he opens up some space for the team to slowly push in.
Now, this is a 4v2, right? So, T1, do they choose to push into defender spawn? Okay, yeah, they want to cut off the reinforcements. But look at TS. Oh, he is holding the off angle.
GodDead kind of messed that one up, but it's still a great position for Gen.G. They hold down the spawn. They have a good idea of where this Killjoy is.
Yeah, and this time they're just making sure they don't give away any free kills. The drone not quite hitting him, but the 0 point will.
And he's about to push straight into the arms of King, who just backs off. He's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, he has a Bulldog. No reason to kind of go for these ego peaks.
Yeah. Very nicely handled. Munchkin going to take a bunch of damage. GodDead.
They are going to want to push out of B main with the Jet. The setup's already there with the Silva on the side of Gen.G's defense.
A lot of checks into mid. You have an Omen sitting around there.
Bomb grenade out.
GodDead holding at tree. But this is going all A all the time. Let's see how they can hold this down.
Okay, the fragment clearing line as well. This draws GodDead back in. Gen.G's trying to just cut them off at the choke point here.
Yeah. I mean, they have a pretty good idea this is coming A.
Trying to hide from the drone here. But the fragment, Sayaplayer's way too fast. GodDead has no idea. He finally gets the kill, but he's traded out.
He just keeps going to the same place and creating havoc. Like, Saya just keeps on getting in their face, and Ban able to get a couple of nice headshots and hold it down. T1 staring down the barrel of a 10th round win. Shock dart not going to be good enough. And Eco is just walking away.
So with this, I mean, you're 2 points away from no command on Carpe. You get round 10, and you've slowed down the operator purchase for Meteor. I mean, suddenly, I mean, the 9-6 scoreline itself didn't look too bad, but with this round lost, suddenly it looks like T1 may just be running away with this map too, which would secure them the 2-0 victory, a ticket to Junction Stadium next week in the lower bracket finals, and their ticket to Masters Tokyo and Champions LA. I mean, you're gaining so much from this win.
Yeah. Of course, they had to fight their way all the way to heaven right now, essentially. Running away with this match. Meteor, he's looking to make a difference. He was trying so much to make a difference on attack, and this time, even in B main, is not able to do just that. Ban shuts him down once again.
Man, I mean, because of the stacking of the Killjoy util on one site, I mean, Gen.G just kind of has to push out of the other side just to get information. And I mean, they had 3 people there ready to try to push out, but Meteor gets taken out, not able to get traded back, and Gen.G just has to back up. Now their only hope is that the push out from A main is successful. So, I mean, GodDead has to stay alive in this site, but he is all alone.
He's going to take an aggressive angle. He's low on health. Hopefully he can get someone. He's going to back off. King gets a kill in mid. As T1 have swarmed right in front of this site, onto the switch. Eco trying to hold it down. Very nice angle. Only gets one, but GodDead here in Boathouse is holding it down and immediately gets taken out. So T1 trying to beat this out with the plants. They will be able to get this plants down, it looks like.
Spike planted.
2v2. Gen.G going for both sides, but TS will win one. Now it's a 2v1. They're going to group up together, try to go for the trade.
Yeah. See how it goes. Munchkin just trying to seek some shelter. Gets one. And there it is! The flick onto him as TS. here we go. Trying to get out into A is TS. He gets the one on an eco. They have the Sheriff here, and now bunch of zapping coming out here. GodDead gonna have to proc the ultimate, but he's so low already, and Meteor's just down here desperate with a Marshall to pick somebody off and have some semblance of hope for the team.
Well, I mean, Carpe is kind of stuck in wine, right? I mean, no exit here. He has the spike, so T1, they are kind of forced to choose a site more or less.
Oh, he moved right at the last second, a shot one wide.
Yeah, now if xeta was able to win that duel, then they could try to get the pinch, but they've actually created a... Oh, okay, well, I was getting a little excited about this, but that stops right there.
Yeah. Gonna slow this down, certainly.
30 seconds
Munchkin
left.
and xeta together. They say, well, we've got an orb.
Gun here.
They're just hanging out. They might just look to save right here in this position, see if Gen.G want to push into them. Doesn't look like Gen.G have any any thoughts of doing that, especially because, I mean, from here...
Oh, Munchkin's going to try to get them as they pick up these guns in the very last second.
Yeah.
Thrifty.
They're trying to... the rest of his team doesn't really have much. Man's just going to get on into the site and hope to plant, or get the plant for the team, I should say. He's not actually holding the spike. Carpe in position.
Yeah, with that shorter weaponry here from Carpe, just trying to hold that close angle on the switch. Now, the plant has not happened yet.
Ooh, Carpe didn't expect them to come in that quickly, and it doesn't look like T1 will be picking up a plant this time around.
Man, all alone. He's trying to hide in a smoke, and it will not be good enough. Now Operator online. Match point not made by T1. Meteor has the op in hand to control mid. Killjoy set up just to check for the entry into B. Weight shifted over to A site. Gen.G is looking ready to try to make a comeback.
Yeah, they are poised to go for exactly that. They've got a pretty good spot here.
Meteor's just going to get detained. He tried to get one kill, but he has no support. TS will get the entry from Saya, though.
Yeah, and he goes right here to stop the rotation in. TS tries to drop down, but the timing is not good. He can't actually get the shot down. And now Meteor, he stays alive, but T1 are able to get on in. This is a 3v3. Blade Storm is called.
All right, well, because of the Blade Storm, Gen.G is still able to go for a retake. Meteor doesn't get the first kill. He was so low.
Oh, Munch is holding this down. It's a 1v1. He knows Ban is underneath. The King is going to spray and pick up the kill with 23 health, holding on to his lockdown and clutching it for the team.
And what an incredible 1v1 mind game from King. He holds the spray to force Munchkin to not be able to peek out initially, and then he just hides back without reloading. Honestly, putting up numbers was King. All right, 0 point and the one-way. Once again, I mean, this is why the Omen KO so favored on this map by a lot of teams. You have so much control. Now, Gen.G's not peeking off of it. They're just trusting that the utility does its work, but they're also just keeping an eye on making sure they can exit. Oh! With the Guardian, he does this with the Guardian again!
That's incredible.
This happened on Fracture. I've seen this before, Valdez.
Yeah. T1, they just want to get to 12, and this might just be the round that gets them there.
Oh, and look at Munchkin. He's still here. I mean,
yeah.
TS suspects someone somewhere, but will he spot him? No,
nope.
Munchkin gets the kill as well.
Yeah. Defender, Killjoy, lockdown. Let's see if this roots out T1, but Munchkin gets a second one. As they're trying to catch him, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. The lockdown's destroyed. Sayaplayer, another headshot with the Guardian, too.
Oh, Sayaplayer trying to get the Operator, but he'll just deny it with the kill. He'll pick it up. We just have to get a surprise, first blood duel. And who better to do that than Sayaplayer? This is how they convert so many of these rounds.
And now he's actually going to hold on to this Operator. I suppose it's better than the Guardian, but generally you don't really want to pull this in. I mean, he is playing Jet, but he's on the attack. Let's see if he can get this first kill again.
If he gets this onto TS, I mean, that pretty much guarantees the site.
Missed it.
Yeah, doesn't get the first kill.
Oh, he actually, I'm taking a look at the health bars here. He he got him down to like
Oh.
10 health, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have either hit him right in the foot or through the wall there. So TS will have to back up. But now they're able to continue to pressure mid. I mean, T1, they're gaining so much map control because they know that there were members in A main, right? They checked it with the 0 point. They knew that TS was by tree. And now you've got the op watching mid as well.
Yeah. You're watching mid for the rotation. You know the Killjoy is there. You know where the turret is as well. They're able to clear that out. As now we do have the Hunter's Fury coming out from Eco. He's not able to get a kill though.
Pan dodges it with the Shadow Step. He's still alive.
Eco pops out. He's got a Spectre, but it's not good enough. Traded back by Carpe. TS on 12 health still gets taken out by the shorty. This will be a plant, and it's only 2 guys left. Meteor and his buddy coming on in.
This duo, they kept Gen.G alive for so many matches in the beginning of the season. Can they make a miracle happen again?
Banus 4 health.
But Sayaplayer's on the flank. He's already in defender spot, and GodDead is dead.
It's the free kill onto GodDead. It's all up to Meteor. He gets one, clicks the spike, doesn't know where they are. And there's another kill. Takes out Saya.
Dash is online.
And he gets a third one. Meteor with a massive clutch on the B site. He keeps Gen.G's hopes alive.
Clutch.
What a time to make these insane clutches. Buy up
to
to some extent in the next round. They're just matching it, you know, considering if they do go down on the round loss streak, they'll be able to buy up rifles.
Standing ahead.
So very nice timing on that recon bolt.
The 0 point catches Eco. He's all alone.
Meteor's in, actually Saya, rather. Wrong jet, he's in though. Regardless, here comes Sayaplayer. In position, waiting for the rotation, catches out TS. He's got an opportunity, but King again holds down the backside.
Another 2v2. I mean, King is doing everything he can to make this a fair fight for Gen.G. Meteor spots him. He cannot win the duel.
Crispy as all hell. And Munchkin gets the last kill. Picks up the